about Michael Stauffer saving my ego. Which really, seriously, those of you who know me, did it really need saving? Probably not. My last show at Wheaton was Playboy of the Western World. Woo! It was an awesome experience, my first and only time directed by Michael, who was very different in his directing style, right? I mean, Jim always sort of let you be crazy and then pulled you in, pulled you in, pulled you in. And Michael starts where you're in the tiny box, and then as you get better, you can get a little more freedom and a little more freedom and a little more freedom. Well, one of the challenges of Playboy is that it is Irish, and we don't speak with Irish accents. So Michael arranged for us to get vocal coaching so that we could learn to speak with a believable Irish accent. And I don't remember who our vocal coach was, but we had lots of work, and over and over again in our homework, our final test about our accents was to go out in public, to a restaurant, to a store, do something, and speak in an Irish accent and be believed, right? Well, I've red hair, so I have a little edge, and I worked pretty darn hard at this accent, and I still remember my first line, I'm after meeting Sean Keogh and Father Riley below. So I was pretty proud of my accent. I worked pretty hard, I did pretty well. I was, I convinced some waitress at JoJo's. Those of you from my era remember JoJo's, right? Yay. It's gone. They did have really good French onion soup. But I convinced this waitress that I was really from Ireland, and it was awesome. And so we worked, and opening night came, and we performed, and it must have been the next day, the Wheaton Record ran a review. And the Wheaton Record said that my accent was overwrought. Over freaking wrought. So I was beside myself. I was so upset. Right? I worked so hard. Thank you for your empathy. I really did. This is 1980 that this happened, so I'm kind of over it. I was so unhappy that I don't know if you remember this, Mike, but I brought the paper to Mike. And I said, come on, look how hard I worked. I thought I was doing so well. I'm after meeting Sean. I'm doing all right, and it said that I'm overwrought. What do I do? And Mike looked at the paper, and he looked at it for a really long time. And then he turned it around, and he said, read this article. That article is not about me and my overwrought accent. Why would I read that article? And what it was a review of the movie Going in Style, which I don't know if any of you guys remember, but it was Art Carney and George Burns and Lee Strasberg as three old guys who decide to rob a bank, right? Remember that one? So somebody from the Wheaton Record had decided to write a review of Going in Style. And on the same page, it was printed as my overwrought accent, and the reviewer said that Lee Strasberg should consider a different career.